What is up, Sportscast? Welcome to the Sports and Stuff Show, the Kings of Sports. I'm Carter.
And I'm Adam.
And let's get right into it.
Yeah, this is a great episode. This is going to be very interesting. This is our 32nd episode. 32.
What was my first one?
16.
4? We always forget this.
Yours was, I think it was 4.
So I'm not quite at 30. Almost.
Okay, wait. So it'd be 32 minus 4. That would be 28.
Good math.
28
math.
episodes.
Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, so, we're getting there. Getting up there in episodes. Yeah, and this is also, unfortunately, our last episode in the studio for now until the fall next year. Not next year, this year, in the fall. So, we got to make this a special episode. We got to get on our grind. We don't know what we're going to be doing for future episodes.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, so we're going to have to figure that out sometime. We've, spitballed some ideas, but no clue. Because, not going to lie, our Zoom episodes straight up sucked. They're not good. Even when we tried to do that one episode on Zoom, I think it was, when we were starting to get into, the recording here, when we did it in the library.
Oh, yeah.
That was bad. That was probably our worst episode.
That was not a good one.
That was probably our worst one.
That was not a good one.
Man. But we got here, we got a consistent, setup, which is what we wanted. But now we have to go inconsistent again on Zoom or something. But yeah,
just a couple months.
Yeah, it's just for, the rest of May, June, July, August. But we'll get it done. Also, great news. Yeah, we got this award. If you can't read it,
with the sticky
first
note.
Place with the sticky note. First place, University Pulse, Boise State, Sports and Stuff, best show in Idaho, best sports show. We got the award to show it now. We talked about how we were gonna get it. We talked about how we're the best show. Came out and prove it. We're not gonna stop here. We're gonna keep on going. The best show every time we roll it.
What was the first thing you texted me? You said.
I was mad because I didn't know.
No, not the first thing you texted me is we're shooting for the McAfee level.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something like that.
McAfee. Well, I think the first thing I said was good news and bad news.
Yeah.
Because I didn't. Okay.
You went on award, but you're not here. So
I was so mad because I was so it was the Idaho Press Clubs. So I thought that I just was nominated for just because I I write articles and stuff. So that's what I thought. I thought I was, gonna be. And no one else told me that because Thoughtless After Dark, shout out Thoughtless After Dark. I don't know why I stuttered so much after that, but they got both names put on there as won an award. So I was just assuming that it was, we didn't win or anything. I thought it was just an article, but to my surprise when I was there, we won. So yeah. And the crazy thing is we beat out BJ Rains, Jay Tuss,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
We beat out legit
I didn't know that was the competition.
Yeah,
he's a great Twitter follow, by the way, BJ Rains. He's awesome.
Yep.
What?
What? Nothing.
Super plugged in, dude.
But yeah, we won. We just want to thank you guys for tuning in every week, even though we say some random stuff. I was gonna cuss there. We have to refrain.
Even though half of us have bad opinions about mobile quarterbacks.
Oh my! Yeah, with this, that makes it fun because if we both agreed on every single thing.
We don't agree on almost anything.
I know. So. I think what was the one thing I joked about that we did agree on? That was this is the one thing we agree on.
I don't know. I can't think of
forgot.
something.
It was
we do
something
agree
stupid.
On.
It was
probably Khalil Shakir.
Yeah, probably.
That's probably it.
That probably was it. Not gonna lie, but yes. And now onto our stuff segment. The last one of in here. I don't know. This is so weird because it's
we act like we're dying.
I know. That's what I feel like, but we're not. We're gonna be here next week
in August.
Yeah, we will be back next week.
We'll be back in here in August.
But yes, onto the stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we have here? I kind of forgot what I put here. Oh, yeah, plans for summer. What are your plans?
Big plans. I'm going to work.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where do you work? Do you just like?
I don't really know yet. I have a standing offer at one place that the manager likes me and I know the job, or I have an interview at another place that's higher paying.
Yeah.
So I got to decide that in the next, now.
Now?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Man. Well, the thing is that like those higher paying jobs kind of straight up suck depending on what it is.
Well, because there's a couple of vacations I want to take, but they're not officially planned. I know I can get time off of the job I used to have.
Mhm.
If I get a new one that's higher paying, I don't know. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
For me, I'll be a Boise State orientation leader, so I'll be living on campus.
Nice.
So I think I'm living in Driscoll at first for like 2 weeks
Wait,
because
so do you give tours and stuff?
that's what I thought at first, but we just do. So originally, because last year the orientation was straight up like all over Zoom and kind of sucked.
Oh yeah.
Before all
There's
the
only
COVID,
2 people in mine.
Yeah, it was so weird. So before that, it was they would have everyone come to campus and they do an overnight thing.
Oh.
So that's what they kind of did. So we'll be doing a ton of those, and we'll be learning stuff about Boise State because just in case anyone asks us any questions. So that'll be
Gotta
interesting.
study.
Yep. I have to work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every week, just straight up which isn't bad.
Dealing
but,
with people though.
Yeah.
Oof.
And
Rough.
then there's some days where it's 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. or 11 p.m.
No
and then
thanks.
5 a.m. the next morning. And those are for the
no
next
thanks.
day, two-day things where you have to stay overnight. So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting. And so it's Driscoll, and then I stay in Sawtooth after the first 2 weeks because they're still renovating it apparently. So
Renovating Sawtooth?
well, didn't it flood?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That wasn't on my side. I don't have to worry about it.
yeah, it always floods, so that'll be interesting. And then I think that's all. I'll do some writing stuff. But
Yeah.
Yes, that'll be interesting. What else do we have? Oh yeah, finals. This is very fitting with the story that you told me before getting in here.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
If you'd like to.
Well, I took my accounting final this morning.
That's what it
and-
was for?
No.
Oh.
But I took that this morning, pulled an A- out of nowhere, and so I pulled a 94 in the class. So, pending a science final project that's turned in and my math final tomorrow, I'm this close to going back-to-back 4.0. So close.
Yeah.
But yeah, my English project got graded today, and I'm nervously trying to check Canvas, and
Damn.
0 out of 100. I'm that doesn't seem right.
For
She couldn't
English?
figure out how to get through the link to watch the YouTube video. So
Your teacher kind of sounds like they're 70 plus pushing.
most of mine are.
Most of them are.
Most of them are.
Well, it's sad that most of mine are, and I'm in the media, which is a newer
Yeah.
thing, Instagram and.
My accounting teacher, bro. Oh, so
Seriously.
he's so nice though. He's so nice, but he
For a
just
second, I thought you said so hot. And
no.
I'm
Did
wait,
not
wait,
say
what?
that. So old.
my hot old accounting teacher.
No, my math teacher's pretty young, and he's one of the coolest teachers I've ever had.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Man, that's tragic. I've actually never had finals on finals week.
What?
I've had just presentations and just a final assignment that wasn't actually a final. It was just an assignment, but it was just the last one we did. So getting
lucky.
media department. We have probably the 2 easiest majors, business and media.
I don't know, man. Accounting is working me.
I literally,
It's hard.
We talked about this last episode.
I don't understand it.
Everyone, it's a unanimous. Business is the easiest major ever, apparently. Yeah. See,
I wouldn't
Taya's
know.
agreeing.
I've only
Taya's
been in
agreeing
one.
off. But yes, we also have a new game for stuff. We don't have a name for it. We didn't have a name for the other one either. But this one will be interesting. So we didn't know what we were gonna do beforehand. This is kind of a last minute on my part, and then I dragged Taya into this. So thank you, Taya, for being here.
Of course.
So what it is I think we agreed on lyrics, so song lyrics. So we're doing a song game again.
Because we've
but-
been doing so good before.
For real. Dude, some people were ripping us for the for
Deservedly so.
Yeah. Well, okay. I just want to say this PSA. It is so much harder to guess songs when they're saying them so straight, just out of the blue.
It's also hard to guess songs when I have never heard of them.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I was listening back to the Empire State of Mind one. That one, after I heard it and after I was aware of what it was like from, I could not unhear it. But just saying it just straight up, like, just in a normal tone is so hard to, like, find out where it's from. Like, I remember every single time we got one, Taya had to sing it. And that was it. Like, we could not get it from, like, not singing it. But, man, okay. So this one, Taya will be reading us song lyrics, and we'll have to be filling in the blank or filling in the statement. I don't really know.
You want me to explain?
This is going to be harder.
So I'm going to start the song lyric, and you guys are going to finish it.
Okay.
So I would say, like, I don't know if I did a song lyric like, we at the hotel, motel. You guys would write Holiday Inn.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but before we start, can I call someone out?
Yes.
I want to call out user 45372663677 for commenting, I'm not going to fight you on this because she's wrong.
That was so funny.
He was annoying.
Funny.
I didn't like that.
That was funny.
No, it's fine. I don't even care. Screw you, user, whatever.
I mean, we were all
Anyway,
thinking it. Just kidding. We're kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Carter was wrong, too.
What?
Carter was wrong, too.
What was I wrong about?
It was like the clip
Drink.
The drank, like.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like the
well, see, I went back and forth, so half the time I was right. So.
I commented on there. I'm like, Carter be switching up on me.
I did.
But okay, this is also like a sidetrack thing. When I listen to songs, I always like point out like the subtle like or like the So when I like repeat songs, I always do that. So that's how I knew.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, like so that's how I knew it did like the drink like because I always like for some reason, and everyone calls me out because they're like, what? Because I do like
Fair
some
enough.
random stuff. Okay, but
You guys ready?
Onto the game, yes.
Okay. The first one. Oh, wait. I need to keep track. Does anybody have a pen?
Yeah,
Will you guys just tally your points in the corner of your board?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Been here all along, so why can't you see?
I think I know what it is, but I feel like I'm going to be really stupid if I
Is
guess
that
what
Taylor
I think.
Swift, right?
I
know it.
Yeah. Tell me when you guys are ready.
Low key.
Okay.
I really hope I'm not wrong.
I'm low key a Taylor Swift stan.
Oh, good. All right, you guys ready to turn
Yes.
around?
Yeah.
Go for it.
What do you
Yeah, you guys both
Keep
get a
on
point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why'd you put like oh, that's for your score? I was
Yeah.
like, why do you have a random line in there?
So I'm
Okay.
going to keep track of my points.
You guys ready for the next one?
Yes. Is
She not.
everything just one?
Yeah.
Okay.
She not a lesbian for P. She turned pesbian.
Oh, I know this one. Oh, I
I don't
spelled.
have to fill in too much.
I spelled the.
I've been writing a long time.
Okay. Are you ready?
All right, turn around. Yeah.
I put it twice because he goes like pushing P. I'm pushing P.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that song?
See, this one's
No.
easier than
You
the
don't?
last game.
No, I feel like it's. I don't hate
Oh
it.
my
but
gosh.
it's like
Did
a
you
joke
listen to
song.
Future's album that he dropped last week?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, it is so good. We got Prime Future back. I love it.
Oh my.
It's called I Never Liked You, and it's so
Oh, I heard about it. I
There's
didn't
a
know when he
Kanye
dropped it. I
feature.
kinda forgot.
There's 2 Drake features.
What? There's a who feature besides Drake?
Kanye.
Oh. Okay. Anyway,
Okay. Two points.
in this world, it's just us. You know, it's not the.
Oh, I know this song. I know it. I know it.
I feel like Carter doesn't listen to this person.
Almost
was-
certainly not.
Sad, embarrassing, like.
That's not sad.
Statement.
Embarrassing.
No, but I was listening to this song in my shower like this morning.
That's such a good song.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, flip her around. Yeah.
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 I got nothing.
All right, what's the tally?
was
2 to 3?
It
Same
was
as it was.
Harry Styles, same as it was.
Oh, yeah, I was
Mhm.
never
you know,
gonna get
it's
that.
not the same as it was. Okay, anyway. To the left, everything you own.
Oh,
To
this
the
is
left,
easy.
to the left.
You don't know
everything
this?
You own.
Mm-mm.
You don't know this?
No,
I can say who it's by. You like Beyonce?
I don't listen to Beyonce.
This is
Everybody knows this song.
Everyone knows the song. What
I
do you
don't.
mean?
Come on.
I listen to two pop artists. I listen to Ariana Grande and I listen to Michael
But
Jackson.
you've never ever
Ooh,
heard
you listen to Michael
this-
Jackson?
A little bit.
Good.
You've never heard this song.
Continue.
bit.
Continue,
You've never-
everybody.
No.
Dude, this is like always played like everywhere.
You know
like,
what I listen to, okay?
Yeah, but this is like a universal. Like
I
if
listen
you walk
to
into
Yeat.
a store.
Adam,
listen
can you
to
sing it
NBA
for us?
Youngboy. I listen
What?
to Juice
Can you sing it
WRLD,
with me?
and I listen
Ready?
to myself.
Yeah.
To
Wait,
the left.
to
One.
the left.
To the left.
Everybody
To the
goes
left.
to the left. To the left.
Nope. No.
Wait,
To the
okay,
left.
no, I don't know where
You
you.
don't
Okay,
even
wait,
know
wait,
it.
wait.
Oh,
Just
no, no.
if you like, read me the lyric. I'll know where.
To
I'm
the
at.
left. To the left. Everything you own.
To the left. To the left.
No.
That's what it is, isn't it?
No,
And
it's to
like,
the left.
you
To the
must
left.
not know
Everything
what
you own, and then you're writing the rest of the lyric.
Yeah. isn't
Flip it around.
To the left. To the left.
Everything you own. In a.
You didn't get it.
Wow. Flip it around. Let me see
You
what
didn't
you
get
wrote.
I didn't. No, I didn't
Let
even
me see
write
what
it.
you. Oh. Okay.
To the
Well
left.
then.
I thought it
hurry.
was everything you own to the left. To the left.
You
Wrong.
know it.
And it was like, you must not know what I mean.
You must not know about
Oh.
me. You
Know about
must
me?
Not
Oh,
know
I don't
about
even-
me.
You
Okay,
know.
yeah.
Do you, okay, well, since neither of you got it, can I tell you
Damn.
the lyric? It's
Yes.
to the left, everything you own in a box to the left.
I knew it
In
was
the
something
closet,
left.
that's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it, please don't touch.
Okay, now I've heard it. I was never gonna get
Oh
that. though.
yeah, now you've heard it.
I've
Alright.
heard it after
It's
she
like-
started singing it.
That's like one of those songs that like they play all the time on like in like a Target or like a
That's
Walmart
true.
or something.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Yes.
I don't want no scrub. Is a scrub? A scrub is a guy that can't.
Yes.
I don't know it.
Do you know? You don't know this song?
I've heard the song. I have no idea what the lyric is.
But do you know what the song is?
Do you know the name? We'll give you a point if you know the name.
No, I don't want no scrub.
Well, now I think it's too obvious because I
What-
thought it
what do you
was
think the
called
name
No
is?
Scrub.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. No scrubs.
Are we giving him a point for that?
Yeah, we'll give him a point.
Ah.
Sympathy point. Let's go.
Do you know the
Okay.
lyric, Adam?
Yes.
Flip it. Yeah.
Get no love from me.
Oh.
Hanging on the passenger,
Passenger side of his best friend's
ride.
ride, trying to holler at me. All right, you ready for the next
Yes.
one?
Yes.
Do you ever feel like a?
Oh,
Dang
Yeah.
it.
do you know this one?
Of course I know this one.
Well, this is a trick question because like she says
Oh.
this part multiple times. Like,
No, I don't
Yeah?
think so.
because she
Changes
says,
it up the
"Do
second
you ever
time.
feel?" Yeah, she changes up the second time. So like
No.
she
no.
says,
It's-
"Do you ever feel?"
Okay, can we
and then
flip
"Do you
it?
ever feel?" Okay, no, I haven't
Yeah,
written
but
it yet.
think of the basic one that you think of first.
Yeah. And
We're waiting.
Okay, I'm just.
take a
is
long
this
time
like,
to write.
Ready?
Okay.
1, 2.
like
Yeah.
a plastic bag just
Yeah.
through the wind?
Yeah.
Because
wanting
then
to
she
start
says,
again.
"Do you ever feel like there's not a
Do you
reason
ever
why
Feel 6 feet under, 6 feet. I
6
don't
feet
know.
underground?"
that okay,
drifting
but
through
she
the
said, "Do you ever feel like
sand.
That's the only time she says like
Oh, like a waste of space. Yeah.
Oh, never
Do you
mind.
ever feel
Ah, whatever.
like a
You
waste
guys
of
both got
space?
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, trying to trick us with this.
Ready?
Yes.
Boy, you got that boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. You got that.
Boom, ba doom. I don't
Boy, you
know.
got that boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. You got that. Zoom, doom, doom, doo, 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 doo. Come on,
I don't know. I
Adam.
don't-
You got it? Adam, hurry.
Yeah, I got it. And I have a bit of a hot take after this one too.
You don't like...
Okay.
That's not what it is.
This is not
All right,
but
flipper. Okay,
boom, boom,
you got
boom.
it, Carter.
What is it? What is it? Super
Boy, you
big.
got that boom, ba-doom,
Oh,
boom,
that's
ba-doom,
the
boom.
song?
You got that super
Greatest
bass.
female rapper of all
Dude,
time
I-
by a mile.
Oh yeah,
Every
100%.
like it's
I
like
thought you
not
were
even
gonna say you
close.
don't like her.
No,
No, I can't think of anyone besides like Missy Elliott.
Man.
I don't
That's,
think
like,
she
even
can hold
comparable.
a candle to Nicki.
Nicki
Really?
Minaj.
Nicki
No,
Minaj's
Nicki's
verse.
amazing.
Nicki Minaj hopped on a song with Jay-Z and Kanye West and
talking
out-rapped
about
both
Monster?
of them. Yes.
One of my teachers.
Oh yeah.
She out-rapped both of them.
Have you seen the video of Millie Bobby Brown singing that song?
I have not.
Oh my
No.
God, she's like 12 years old and she's like, "Hello, gangsta,"
But
you know.
if there's another person to hop on a song with both Kanye and Jay-Z and out-rap both, I'd like to see it.
Man,
I don't think anyone else could do that.
not gonna lie.
Truthfully.
Every time I hear that song, I always skip it. I'm
Okay.
not even gonna
Anyway,
So good.
I heard one of my teachers.
Why would you ever skip Monster? That's
one
one,
of
of
my-
the best. That's one.
are you
That's like
talking?
the
No, he's
top-
talking about Super Bass.
That is arguably the best.
He's talking about Super Bass,
Oh,
Yeah.
which is still a
Monster.
great song.
I
yeah.
I
that's
listen
still
to
a
that
good
song.
Okay,
I don't listen to Super
My
Bass.
Beautiful
I
Dark
love when
Twisted
she does the
Fantasy
part
is
when she's
arguably
like,
the
"Whoa."
greatest rap album of all time.
We don't need to get into that, but okay.
It's so good. There's not
It's
a
amazing,
I
but
don't know
It's
if
a
you
10.
know this,
It's a
but I'm
10
a
out of
Drake
10.
fan, so.
I know you're a Drake
oh,
fan.
Adam, get out.
Yeah, like
See, I'm not even going in that direction. I'm going like A Tribe Called Quest.
yeah. See, no.
Anyway, we'll continue. I
Okay, wait.
digress.
My English teacher called Nicki Manja one time.
Nicki Minaj.
And I was like, I'm like, how do you say it that wrong? I was like, what?
What are you singing, Carter?
Runaway.
Oh.
Runaway?
You know, from the song that clears
Oh.
anything a
She's a
Tribe Called
little-
Quest ever made.
Okay, anyway. Shall we continue?
Yes.
Wait, how many points do you have?
4.
How do you have 4? I have 4
'Cause
too.
you gave me a sympathy
You
point.
gave
Oh, dang it. No,
yeah,
why?
and then there were like 2 that neither of you got.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to do this one in the tune because otherwise neither of you are going to get it.
Okay.
Highway to the...
Oh, this is easy.
Dang it. Every time I know it, I'm just expecting that you won't because we just have different takes.
Why would I not know this song?
I
This
don't
is
know.
clear,
Everyone
like-
would know that.
All right,
Why wouldn't you
flipper.
know
Okay.
Super Bass?
Flip it. Yeah. Do you guys know who it's by? I'll give you an
Yes,
extra point.
Kenny Loggins. Or no. No, is it?
Yeah, it's
is?
it's
Okay,
by Kenny
damn
Loggins. All right, ready?
Do I get another point for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say so.
Let's go.
Rest in peace,
All
my
right.
sympathy point.
You know I like my chicken fried cold beer.
Oh, I know this. I know
You
this.
know I like my chicken fried cold beer. This is really embarrassing.
You just
for
gave out the
me.
first part.
No, whatever.
cheating.
I thought you liked country music, Carter. That's why I threw this one in here.
I have no
Hate
space.
country music.
For the,
I was told
you
by
said-
Adam that you
said
liked
you listened to country music like a couple weeks ago.
A couple
Oh no,
weeks
he
ago,
said he hates country music.
No, but
a
he
couple
said-
weeks
yes,
ago.
he's like-
I hate country music.
No,
except for
but
a
then
very
you said-
specific.
I
But then you're
listened to
like, I've
one
listened to a
album,
couple.
one album that I like.
Who?
Oh, well, that's my
Dangerous
my bad.
by Morgan Wallen.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
And that's
your
ex-
favorite country?
That's exactly how you reacted when I talked about it last time.
Yeah, because Morgan Wallen's not good enough.
Well,
I'ma
he's
be
the only
honest.
country artist I've ever liked and not
What
like
about
been
Willie?
disgusted. Who?
Willie
I don't-
Nelson?
I don't know.
Shaky Graves? He's not really country. He's more folky.
I promise you, everyone you name, I either don't know or don't like.
Fair enough. Okay.
Probably
Well,
both.
then I will not do it. Are you guys ready to flip?
1 second.
I don't even know.
I kind of ran out of
This is
room
a
for
very
half of the
famous
words on
song.
it.
I know that, but I
Alright,
don't
flip
know
it.
what the lyrics are.
You do
I-
not need to write
I
all
ran
of
out
it.
of- I ran
All
out
you
of
needed
stuff.
to
I
put was
should've got
Friday
that.
night
Friday night.
you wanna
a
sing
pair
it?
Of jeans that fit just right.
in
a
a radio.
radio.
Anyway, okay. You ready?
Yes.
I'll take warning.
It's fun to stay at the.
Oh well. Wait.
It's fun to stay at the.
Oh, I was like, for a second,
I thought you
was
weren't
thinking.
gonna get it for a sec.
For a second, I thought you were singing hotel. I was gonna put that if you didn't say it the second
Singing
time.
what?
I was gonna put hotel, motel, holiday
Oh my
inn.
god. No, that's definitely just we at the.
I know, but if you wouldn't have said it again, you would have.
I'm gonna lose, man. How many do we have left?
Yeah, we have one left.
Oh, how many points do
Who
you have?
is calling me?
I have 5, 6, 7.
You have
Let me go.
7. I have 6.
Hello.
Oh no.
Well, it can't end in a tie, can it?
Hey, give me
This
1
w-
second.
they could
I'm
be
so
worth
sorry.
2
I'm in
points.
the middle of a meeting. Can I call you back in like 5
This would be like
minutes?
worth 2 points.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
I think
Bye.
that's a good idea. Okay, we decided this.
So sorry, y'all.
We decided this is worth 2 points.
Okay, that's
because
fine.
Ties are for losers.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Well, ooh, I already know who's gonna win based off this. Then
Oh,
Billie
no.
Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who.
She's this is still going.
She's just a girl who.
I don't. So, this is the part that I kind of like hum over.
You mean
so
the most,
I might
the
not
most
get it
famous?
completely. No, because
No, the
'cause
most
that-
famous
at
part
this
is
point,
probably.
he goes like wah, 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 at this point of the song. So
What are you listening to?
Yeah, I was gonna say that is not the.
Listen to a cover or something?
Have you guys heard the new Justin Bieber song?
yes.
The I Feel Funny?
Yeah.
Yes.
Trash. Absolute garbage.
You made it as a joke.
I know,
Yeah.
but it makes my blood boil. It's so
What's
gross.
What about the
Sign.
actual new one?
I don't like Justin Bieber that much, so I haven't heard it.
No, it's with Don Toliver. It's okay.
Anyway,
Didn't
flip
you,
that
like,
bad
have,
boy.
like- Aren't your
Says that. Oh, I'm so
Oh, no.
sorry, Adam.
Right.
It's claims that I am the one, not
Are you-
says.
yes!
That's a
Me.
dub.
Wow. All right, so we have crowned
What is it?
Carter the
BS?
winner.
This is BS.
And I am now going to turn my mic off and thank you, lovely men, for your time.
Oh my God.
Thank
I hate
you.
this.
Of course.
I shouldn't have gave you the pity point.
Have
You
a
should
good
not have.
summer.
You too.
Thank
Bye.
you. Oh my dude, are you freaking kidding me? Because that's the part I always go. He just says.
I said claims.
Oh, I was like, dude, I
Because that's the
swear. It's
words.
rigged. It's rigged. So yeah.
I have a vinyl of Thriller set up on my stand right now.
Yeah, but this is Billie Jean.
That's
This ain't no Thriller.
Thriller's the album that Billie
Yeah.
Jean is on.
Okay. Man, that was tragic for me.
Okay.
Man, I'm 0-3 in these games.
I know.
And the funny thing is, I've had a lead, and no, okay, the first one I didn't have a lead. I wasn't even close.
You definitely had a.
Second one I had a lead. Third one I definitely had a heavy lead. But
Mhm.
oh man, that is tragic. Ah man. Okay, card. Okay, we didn't split it. I didn't shuffle them, so I don't take one. I won't take that one. That's up.
Basketball.
Logos and mascots.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one's pretty easy, but you don't really watch basketball, so.
Okay.
Which team did Shaquille O'Neal play for when he retired? Magic, Celtics, Lakers, or Heat?
I don't know the timeline of when he played.
2011.
2011. I was kind of hoping that some of those teams would be teams he never played for, and I would get those right. But he's played for all of them, so I know it's not Magic, because that was his first team. Celtics, I know he played for them, but I don't know if it was after or before the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. And then Lakers and Heat.
Because I know he teamed up, but that was he teamed up with Kobe, but that was a while. Then I think he teamed up with Braun, and I'm gonna say Heat.
No.
Damn it! Is it
He retired
Celtics?
with the Celtics.
I knew it.
He was with LeBron in
I was-
Cleveland for, I think, one season, but yeah.
I was gonna say
He went from the Lakers to the Heat after he got traded, and he won a title with Dwayne Wade in 2006.
Did he go Heat and then Celtics?
I think there might have been a couple in between there, right? Because he played for the
Oh.
Cavs, and I'm pretty sure he played for the Suns.
Man, I
And
had
then
I was
Celtics,
so
I
close to
think.
saying Celtics too
Yeah.
because I was because
I almost
remember,
said yes when you said Celtics, but you were just talking out your process.
I know. Well, because I was I know that one's the team that everyone forgets he was on. So I should have gone with that because everyone forgets he was on the Celtics because that was his
The
last team. you know?
Magic, Lakers, and Heat are the big ones. Those are the
Yeah.
ones he was dominant for.
All right, your turn. Okay, let's. Okay. Oh no, that's easy. Oh wait, what?
What sport is this?
It's logos and mascots. Okay.
You always
This
get
would be
these for me.
interesting. I know. I always get this one. I don't. Okay. Okay. What? Oof. Okay. Which mascot did the Seattle Seahawks introduce in 2014 as official sidekick to their mascot Blitz? Thunder, Boom, or Crash?
What? How am I supposed to know the
Just think of it. Just
the
think of it.
Seahawks backup mascot?
Just think of it. Yeah. The bench warmer mascot.
Thunder, Boom, or Crash? Is that what? Those were the options?
Thunder, Boom, or Crash.
Thunder, Boom, or Crash?
Just think about it. Just think about it.
Blitz.
Think about it.
Crash.
Nope.
What was it?
Boom.
How am I supposed to know that?
I would have gone for Boom because of Legion of Boom, 2014. I mean, okay.
I forgot that's when all their fans spawned.
Yeah. When they had
Whatever. That annoys
Their
me.
jerseys suddenly turned from ugly to fire after.
Still ugly.
Yep.
Well, the green ones are ugly. The blue ones are cool.
Yep. All right. Big 12, or no, Boise State Athletics. That is our big topic. And we'll be starting with Big 12. All right. So did you read my article?
No,
probably.
because
Oh.
you told me what you were gonna.
Yeah,
write
I already
about.
told them what was already in the article. So, a couple weeks ago, so we announced the Masters Athletic Village thing, and then after that, Jeremiah Dickey made some interesting comments that I think we talked about. I don't know if we did or not. He was saying that how he completely acknowledged that UCF announced like almost the exact same plans and then got announced. And then it just seemed like we were doing these plans to make it like we just happened to get I think it was 40,000 seats. After that was like the minimum that the Big 12 wanted.
Yeah.
If we were to, which, that's a surprise. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
And then there was a TikTok that I wrote an article about on the Arbiter. You should check it out. It was about how a soccer player, they basically made a TikTok about how Boise State will be entering the Big 12 for soccer. So I don't know. No one knows how true it is.
Here's what I think. I think that we will be.
Yeah.
Eventually. I think by 2030. But I don't think it'll be while we're here, and I don't think we know that yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think we will, but I don't think it's confirmed at all yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's just I have absolutely no idea. This is just my 2 cents.
I think it's gonna happen. Probably.
It feels inevitable at some point.
Mm-hmm. I think, okay.
And we're the winningest program in college football since the turn of the century.
Exactly. Well, that's the weird thing, is that it's always been hyped for football.
But I think it'll
it's
take
soccer.
a while,
Like,
especially since the Big 12 just expanded and
Mhm.
added 4 teams, and we weren't one of them. So,
well,
but the fact that we play BYU every year, and they're going to be in the Big 12, we'll have a Big 12 game every year. We're having the new video board, which is I think would be one of the bigger ones in Big 12.
yeah.
And we're going to expand the stadium. It just feels like that's what we're working towards.
Yeah.
So I would say by the turn of the decade, but I would be shocked if it's in the next 3 years while we're here, which kind of sucks, but
I think we're going to be moving to the Big 12. So what the TikToks sound like is we are going to be in the Big 12 for this year for soccer. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
But if that is true, that would be for
that
Big
also
12,
wouldn't make sense because usually when conferences expand, you have like 2 or 3 years before the team moves.
But they also haven't announced like the soccer
maybe it's different in
roster.
Soccer, I don't know.
So or like the schedule for soccer. So I guess we'll know in like July and August if it is true.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know if I could actually say this, but by the way the SIDs reacted, they were going crazy. They were so that does
SIDs.
They're like the people that you contact for all the information, like media.
Yeah.
For Boise State, they're all over me after that. So I don't know if that gives them like a sense
You
of
were
guilt.
just writing on what someone else posted.
Yeah. So like,
It's
I don't
reporting.
know. I don't know if that's like a sense of guilt for them. Like, oh, this is happening, but I can't say that. This is only my opinion. This is not anything I have.
We're just 2 dudes with microphones.
Yes.
You know?
We may or may not have other information that says otherwise.
I definitely don't.
But yes. Yeah. So I definitely think for maybe soccer. But the thing is with football, which is like the most hyped one, is that you see like Oklahoma and Texas, they have to wait a couple years to aren't they entering the SEC?
Yeah.
So they're
stupid.
especially without Lincoln Riley now for Oklahoma and Texas getting whooped completely.
Speaking on quick little branch off.
Yeah.
Did you see the Pitt receiver that's going to transfer to USC?
Oh, seriously?
He's transferring to USC, and they're offering him like a house and like cars and
Yeah,
all
they're
this money.
offering houses
It's like
and
it's like
cars.
$3 million basically, and so it sparked a huge debate about the NIL. Like, what's it like? And so half the people are saying NIL sucks. The old head coaches were right. This is bad, and a lot of people are saying this is good. This is what it should be for. What do you think? Because I'll tell you what I think.
Okay.
I think this is exactly what it should be used for. You can't blame the player at all. And I think the perfect example is Justin Ross. Justin Ross is one bad hit away from never walking again, ever.
Mm-hmm.
And he was incredible at Clemson his freshman year. If NIL was a thing back then, he'd be set for life. Now, he's an undrafted free agent that's one hit away from never walking again. And if he gets hit like that, he's not going to have an income that he would have if NIL existed.
Mm-hmm.
These players deserve to make money, and if a school can offer them more than another, oh well. Like they need to do what's best for them. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I think
I understand it doesn't favor small schools, but I think that we need to stop looking at the players just as players and think about them as humans too.
Yeah. And well, even if they're from a small school and they they like become popular, they will get NIL deals. So it's not like
Right.
you're just giving money to everyone. It's
Like,
getting ones to
Hank
earn
and
it.
Khalil
like that.
got deals this year.
Yeah. So I
But
don't.
like, if they got offered a house from USC, like, could you really be mad at them?
Well,
for going, I don't think you can blame the player. Right?
the thing
They have
is,
families. They have a future. Not everyone goes into the NFL. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
the thing that I don't really like is like the offering houses and incentive. I think the NIL deals should be not from the school, but should be from companies.
The
like
way they
companies
do
from
it,
offering
I'm pretty sure they do it through like a third party, but it's definitely orchestrated by the school.
Yeah, like that's kind of ridiculous. in
People
my
are going to
opinion.
find loopholes until the NCAA
Well, of
patches
course,
up.
USC, because USC's been doing it under the radar for
Give
forever.
Reggie his Heisman back, please.
Like, it's so ridiculous. My grandpa used to work at USC, and he told me, he's like, don't go to USC because they're so, like, they do so much stuff, like, under the
Dude,
radar, so much sketchy
I would go
stuff.
to
like,
USC like that. I'm
You- like,
sorry. That
they
school
said
is awesome.
they were like, because they do so much, like, sketchy stuff that they're not, like, legally allowed to do at the school, is
Yeah, but,
what
like,
my grandpa
Fight
told
on.
me. So,
You know what I mean?
I don't. But yeah. So with the Big 12, I think we'll have to see. But I think that's at least for soccer probably gonna happen this year. For football, probably not for a while if Oklahoma and USC are taking forever to leave. So
Oklahoma and Texas.
Oklahoma and Texas. What did I say?
USC.
USC. Oh yeah, Texas and Oklahoma. It'll take them a while to leave. So for football, at least
I think they join officially in the 2025 season.
probably. That's what I can see.
I think there's overlap. I think the 4 teams join before they leave, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That'll
they're
be-
gonna get just smacked up for
Yep.
a decade in the SEC. It'll be
Man.
fun to watch.
But yeah, so we'll have to see. But yes, and NFL draft happened. We were both shocked at the results. Or let me just start off with these little snippets of stats. There's been 13 straight drafts with a player selected, and 9 with a offensive player, which it seems
From
kind
Boise
of,
State.
Yeah, from Boise State, which seems normal until you see into this draft. No Texas player got drafted.
None. They had a top 10 recruiting class in the country in like 18, 19, 20 and had no 2022 players drafted. Now, to be fair, a lot of their good players went back for another year, but still, like, that's bad.
Yeah, like, dude, that's kind of ridiculous.
It's funny, though.
Yeah, and like
Good luck in the SEC.
that makes sense for like it seems like, oh yeah, of course Boise State's going to have someone, but if Texas has no one, that's kind of ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
I mean that, especially with Shaq dropping, I was like, dude, is he
He'll
even gonna
probably
be
streak
drafted?
will probably continue next year.
Yeah, probably.
Skinner.
JL, and man, I thought he was
I think
probably going
he's
to be.
draft material.
Yeah, I mean
He's a stud.
they were
I'm
talking about-
excited to see what he does this
They're
year.
talking about him declaring this year, but I don't think he would have probably been drafted if he would have been this year.
I don't really know, honestly. A lot of the guys
Well,
now,
Kaniho-
don't get me wrong.
Kaniho he got signed. He got undrafted free agent.
I'm not by any means an expert. I have like school and stuff, so I can't put as much time as a lot of these analysts do into studying. But I watched a lot of like tape and games and read a lot of reports and everything on these college players. The draft was crazy. A lot of the
Yeah.
guys, for example, Donovan West is a center out of Arizona State. He signed with the 49ers as an undrafted free agent. I had him as like a 3rd, 4th round player, and a lot of people did, and he went undrafted. Leon O'Neal was supposed to be a day 3 pick in my eyes and most people's eyes, also undrafted. It's just
Well, and
the
then
NFL draft is crazy.
who is it from Chattanooga went for?
Cole Strange. Now, he went to the Patriots, so he's probably
First
going to be a
round.
Hall of Famer, but you know.
Man. But I don't know.
I thought
Nikhil
he-
Harry.
I thought he
Nikhil
was a
Harry went
third
to the
rounder.
Patriots, and he sucked.
Yeah, but he wasn't random. He was supposed to be a 1st rounder.
Yeah.
Cole Strange was supposed to be like 3rd.
Yeah.
But-
Did you see the video of like the Rams? Where he's like,
Yeah,
oh,
they
we
were
thought
like-
he was gonna be at 3rd.
We thought he was going to be there at 104, yeah.
Man. But yeah. So we have Khalil Shakir. He dropped a ton. Man.
Yeah. Okay. So it sucks to drop in the draft because, less money and
But
statistically
it gives
day
you-
3 picks don't hit very often.
Yeah.
But Khalil Shakir's a baller. And he went to the Bills.
That was a
where
good drop. Well,
Cole Beasley's gone. So
Mm-hmm.
Diggs is the clear-cut wide receiver 1. Gabriel Davis for now looks to be the wide receiver 2. I think Sanders is gone too. So Khalil Shakir's going to have a chance to carve out a role. I'd be shocked if he doesn't make the team. And I think he's going to push. I think he'll push for that wide receiver 3 role pretty early on. And, like, obviously you'd like to get drafted earlier, but can you really complain about going to one of the best fan bases in sports and playing with a top 3 quarterback in the league? Like,
well, that's like the thing with dropping. Is it, it sucks for like humble and like or like bragging purposes and like
money right off the bat. You get a lot less off the bat, but by going to a good team,
you
set yourself up for more money in the future.
Yeah, like
you're gonna look a lot better with Josh Allen than you would have if you got drafted to. I don't know.
Like Kenny Pickett, the first round, he went. We'll talk about this later. I think when we get to the NFL.
I put some stuff in.
But like he went to a. You're telling me he would do much better. Like going 6th overall to the.
I guarantee he's
Panthers.
happier to go 20th.
Yeah,
for sure.
20th and 6th. Like, I mean,
he's a good fit in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's gonna start day 1.
Oh, well, yeah, against Mitch Trubisky.
I still believe in Mitch
Money
a little.
Mitch.
I believe in him a
the
little.
MVP. How many MVPs does?
I think that he'd be a starter on a few teams, and I kind of feel bad that they drafted Pickett.
What, like Seahawks? That's it. Seahawks.
He'd
Panthers?
start on the Seahawks. He'd start on the Panthers. He'd start on. Okay, a couple teams.
2. All right. We also have Cyrus Abibi Leakiel. He signed with the 49ers. That wasn't like that shocking because he was already doing like camps and stuff with them. Previously.
He's probably not gonna make it, if I had to guess. It's not a great team for him to sign for. It's a very crowded running back room, but also you never know. I mean, Shanahan.
I mean, he had some instances where he was like breaking tackles.
Knowing
and
the
stuff,
49ers, he's gonna make it over our 3rd round pick. That's just how San Francisco works. But
man, and then we also had Kikala Kaniho signed with the Cardinals. I liked him quite a bit. I think he's quite of a ball hawk. I mean, I was clearly a JL Skinner fan. This whole year, but Kaniho was kind of locking it up sometimes. He would always get those like clutch picks. I feel like Dude,
I'm so excited for football season to come back.
Yeah, I know. And also Daniel Cantrell, the long snapper, he went to the Seahawks and Raiders, or he got invited to the Seahawks and Raiders camps. And Jake Stetz, he had surgery by the end of the year, so that's probably why he didn't really get signed. He got invited to camps, and he was invited to the Seahawks and Broncos.
I'm tripping right now. What position was he again?
He's a lineman.
Oh.
Offensive lineman.
Congrats to them.
Yeah.
We wish them all the best. Some Boise State guys have been thriving in the league lately.
Yeah,
Cedric Wilson, DeMarcus Lawrence got new contracts.
All in the Cowboys. I was like...
Cedric Wilson went to the Dolphins, but he was a Cowboy.
And I'm like,
I can't believe Shakir didn't go to the Cowboys.
I know.
I can't believe it.
That's how I was like, dude.
They need another receiver. Kellen Moore's there. And, that's about it.
But they always have a history of drafting like these Cowboys. Like, wasn't DeMarcus Lawrence a Bronco? I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah.
And then Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah.
Then
Cedric Wilson.
Yeah. Like, dude,
I think there's more too.
That's like Bronco land over there,
I think they ended up going with Jalen Tolbert over him.
Yeah, man.
Mistake. But
even
try.
the Packers went with Romeo Doubs.
And we're biased, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Romeo Doubs over
he's not better
the
than
Packers.
Shakir, man.
I know.
I'm
so pissed. I am so pissed that the Packers.
Maybe the worst pick of day 2. The Bears took Velus Jones Jr. over Shakir and some other guys, and dude, he's gonna be 25 next week. 25. And he's basically a return man who most guys had like a 6th, 7th round grade on. And Shaq drops to the 5th.
Dude,
whatever. He's gonna eat in Buffalo. He's gonna make a lot of teams look dumb.
There was 20 picks over Shakir for a receiver.
We took a receiver at the end of the 3rd round, and I like him. Danny Gray's good, and he has great speed, and he's a great deep threat for Lance. But I just wanted Shakir there. I really did.
Dude, I wanted Shakir every single time the Packers went up. I'm like, dude. And then I got to the point where I'm like, dude, is Shakir even going to get drafted? Like, I was like, dude, oh my goodness.
I knew you'd get drafted.
I know, but like at that point,
I was surprised. I was
surprised
surprised he wasn't a day 2 pick. But
I was like, what?
This draft was wild, man.
Man, it was crazy. Everyone was like falling. Some people were going so high.
Might as well just segue right into the draft.
Man,
but.
yeah.
So there were quite a few trades. That 1st round is one of the best I've seen in a long time.
Insane.
The Saints traded up for Chris Olave. Take him at 11. They took him over Jameson Williams. They took him over Burks and some other guys. I like Olave a lot. I'm really high on him. I was part of the unpopular small group that had him as wide receiver 2 in the entire draft. I think he's great. The Lions used their late first and early second to trade up and select Jameson Williams. Dude, they finessed the Vikings.
Yeah.
They traded, like, what'd they get, 12 and 46 for 32 and 34? They finessed the Vikings.
The Lions had a really good draft, like at least for the first round.
After taking
I like the first
Hutchinson,
round.
they go with Jameson Williams, which is a great deep threat. And don't get me wrong, Jared Goff is not the long-term answer, but he deserves a little credit. He can air it out on occasion. So he's going to get one more year to prove it, and then next year's a good quarterback class, and so they'll draft a quarterback if he's not it.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens, in an all-time finesse,
Yep.
2 years ago, or 3, whatever, they took Hollywood Brown at pick 25. He was pretty good. Like, he's fine. He's nothing crazy, but he's been a good receiver.
I don't think he was worth a first round.
They
though.
flip him a couple years later for the 23rd overall pick. Like, what?
I was so shocked when I saw that because I'm like,
I'm pretty sure they then traded up to take Tyler Linderbaum.
yeah,
And we'll talk about it later, but the Ravens killed it, dude.
man, like, how do they get a first? How do you
I
give
don't
up a first round for Marquise Brown?
Here's my thing. They lost Christian Kirk, the Cardinals did. And Hollywood, I think, is just a better Christian Kirk.
I
And
would say
also,
second at least.
I would guess that they
At most.
knew that DeAndre Hopkins was going to be out,
yeah,
which, yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
But easily the biggest trade
man.
of the entire draft. The Titans traded A.J. Brown. And
I did not see it
they
coming.
traded him for a first, and I'm pretty sure it was a first and a third. Like, what? A.J. Brown.
Man.
And then he signs a new deal with the Eagles that's 4 years, $100 million, and it's only like 60 guaranteed or something. You can't pay him that. After how good he's been, you can't pay him that. And if you're a team that's not the Eagles, you can't give up a first and a third for A.J. Brown.
Yeah, for real. Like so if AJ Brown went for a first and a third, and then Marquise Brown went for a first,
And Amari Cooper went for a fifth.
what is this?
Good job, Cowboys.
This is so ridiculous. Like what?
Oh, Debo news.
Is he
The
staying now?
Lions and Jets and I believe Texans, I want to say, made offers. None of them are that great. So he's still a 49er right now. And
He's probably gonna stay.
I know social media isn't everything, but he's clearly been using social media to show how he feels. And earlier today, he liked a post saying that he's probably going to stay on the 49ers. So take it how you will, but
Yeah,
he's playing mind games.
man.
But
dude,
yeah,
the whole thing is so confusing.
Anyway, the
but-
Titans traded A.J. Brown, and they used the pick they got to draft Traylon Burks, whose pro comp is A.J. Brown. So
yeah,
that'll be interesting.
they got a younger AJ Brown.
Yeah. I threw this in here. I don't think he's as good, but I threw this in here. The quarterbacks slid. Like,
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
you knew that they could fall a little bit, and I felt stupid having only one in my first round of my mock draft. And, I mean, only one went. I got the one wrong, but,
Yeah,
I'll take a little credit.
I think what kind of played into it is overhyping these quarterbacks like in mock drafts because the highlight of all mock drafts is having quarterbacks in there. So
Yeah.
people would always be like 5 quarterbacks in the first round or whatever. So it's like that
The
kind
thing
of
is,
overhypes
quarterbacks
it,
are
but-
usually overdrafted.
yeah.
But I think that for once ever, they might have been underdrafted in some
Yeah.
cases here, which is crazy.
I thought second. I thought at least Malik Willis and Matt Corral.
Yeah,
Or
so
not Matt Corral. Matt Corral is probably third. I thought Malik Willis was probably go second. So did Desmond Ridder. I thought at least. So I didn't. That was kind of crazy.
yeah, Pickett went at 20 to the Steelers. Good situation for him. He's the only first-round quarterback. They also ended up taking 2 receivers in the draft, including George Pickens, who – did you see the video of him getting drafted? He was wearing, like, a ski mask, and he was, like, standing
so sus.
– like the typical
It was
like,
so weird. NBA young boy.
Yeah, the typical.
Dude, he was like, that was so crazy.
He is so boomer
I thought
bust.
that was so real.
Or
so
a
fake.
little side note, we had our Dynasty rookie mock draft the day after the draft,
Mhm.
and I traded Traylon Burks away for George Pickens and Rashad White. So I'm betting on George Pickens to boom, but he could bust.
Man, dude.
Anyway, Malik Willis, who was believed by many to be the QB1 and a guy that could go as early as 2. Like,
Was the third.
And he was probably never going to go at 2, but I'm surprised he wasn't day 1 guy. He went mid-third. He went at 86 to the Titans.
He was the 3rd quarterback off the board.
86.
That was shocking. I'm surprised that Desmond Ridder went over Malik Willis.
I thought after Willis wasn't a first-round pick, I thought for sure someone was going to trade up immediately in day 2 and take him. And then the Seahawks had 40 and
then
41.
The Packers drafted up, and I was afraid.
I thought for sure that the Seahawks at 40 or 41 were going to go with him. But no, he fell all the way to 86. It's insane.
That's what I was kind of surprised about, too.
So,
I'm surprised the Seahawks didn't pick a quarterback.
Sam Howell, who was in QB1 conversations before this last season, got drafted after Bailey Zappi. He goes, I think he went...
Zappi went to the Patriots.
I think he went 4th round to the Commanders.
Yeah.
And then Matt Corral gets drafted after Desmond Ridder. Matt Corral was a guy who was QB1 until like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And Corral goes to the Panthers where he's not there. He's not ready. He has a lot to work on, but he's
they said he
only
had drinking
behind
problems, and that's why he slid.
He's only behind Sam Darnold, so I don't think it'd be out of the question to see him start a lot of games this year.
Well, okay, the crazy thing that I'm thinking about with this draft is why these quarterbacks slid. Was it like interviews, like they sucked at interviews? Like,
I think
did Malik Willis just...
I think they just aren't that good.
They said Desmond Ridder, he passed all of his interviews, and that's why he went... Didn't he go 2nd?
3rd.
3rd?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's why he went over Malik Willis. So did Malik Willis just straight up bomb his...
I can't imagine he bombed his interview. Malik Willis needs a lot of work. He is a big boomer bust prospect. I know that like the guaranteed money that comes with being a first-round pick is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But as a 3rd-round pick, he's got no expectations anymore.
Yeah.
So, in a way, that's an advantage for him.
Well, teams kind of like the first round.
The thing is,
because of the fifth year option.
But the quarterback class just wasn't that great. It wasn't nearly as good as last year. I don't want to hear any argument. All 5 of those guys would be the first overall pick this year. I strongly believe that.
Probably not first overall because...
Well, I guess the Jags had it, but
yeah,
they'd be the number 1 prospect. This number 1 quarterback by a mile.
Probably the 2nd overall pick because the Lions probably would take him.
Yeah. But, yeah, all 5 of those quarterbacks were significantly better than all these guys.
Yeah.
They all have their red flags. I mean, Pickett's got the hands issues and the fumbling issues. Ridder and Willis are just not that accurate. And Willis played at a small school where he didn't necessarily have to always make multiple reads on throws. Howell dropped off significantly after his talent left to the NFL. Bailey Zappi was thrown to open guys all year.
Mm-hmm.
And Corral has injury concerns, which I'm sure makes you happy since he's mobile. But and some accuracy concerns. They all have issues. And obviously no prospect is perfect, but I don't know. I think that mixed with how great the quarterback class is next year with Stroud, with Young, and Will Levis is getting a lot of top 10 buzz out of Kentucky now, and he's so fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And the third thing is this was a really deep draft at a lot of different positions. So those 3 things work together, and I think that's what dropped the quarterbacks. And it'll be interesting to see. I mean, there's a very realistic scenario where none of these guys are starters.
Yeah.
So
I see that.
But
man, it was definitely a crazy draft. But I think we probably have to move on to the NBA real soon. So
I don't know, man. The NFL draft is the best.
I know.
We'll run through this real quick.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
My favorite pick of the first round was by far Jermaine Johnson at 26. The Jets went Sauce Gardner at 4, who I think is CB2 and has an argument for CB1. They went Garrett Wilson at 10, who I think is wide receiver 1. And then at 26, they got who, and I'm in the minority here, I think is the best player in the entire draft in Jermaine Johnson, edge out of Florida State. He's incredible against the run and the pass. He's going to be an impact player right away, and his ceiling is so high. I think he's the best in the draft. I think at worst, he's edge 3, and they got him at 26. So incredible pick. The worst, you mean worst draft pick of the first round or just in general?
Yeah, I guess first round, I mean.
Of the first round, I know the popular answer is Cole Strange, but that's boring. I hated the Drake London pick. I hated it.
I hated him that early.
Right. The Falcons need a lot, and I think when you're a rebuilding team, you should rebuild from the trenches first. And there were a lot of good players available at 8. I really think they should have traded back and got multiple high picks, filled out their roster. They're not ready to contend at all.
Mm-hmm.
That, and they took London first receiver off the board. He's wide receiver 5 for me in this draft. It's not that he can't separate against Pac-12 DBs, but he was easily the worst separator out of the top tier of receivers.
Yeah.
And I just don't trust the 50-50 ball style of receiver as much as I trust separators in the NFL. So London was my least favorite pick of the first round. The last thing here is who won the draft. I think it's pretty clear the Ravens. They got good value on Hamilton, even though I'm not a big fan of him. Linderbaum is an excellent prospect. They took a shot on Ajabo, which could pay off huge. They killed it day 1 through 3. The Seahawks, as much as I hate to admit it, had a very good draft. And I think the other team you can throw up there is the Jets and the Chiefs. I think they all crushed it.
So for me, my favorite pick, I would say, I don't really know who I want to. I'll say my least favorite. Okay, this is going to turn into ranting about the Packers draft, actually.
I thought the Packers had a really good draft.
I already know that Packers normally don't whiff on picks, so I have that to kind of assure me. But Christian Watson at like 34. I mean, I'm not really a fan of Christian Watson.
Great pick, I think.
I think that, he didn't play that well against certain competition that was like higher. I think he was able to light it up easily at NDSU because he was playing against no-name teams. And I think that he struggled quite a bit with route running, especially with like keeping his balance and everything throughout the year when he was playing like Senior Bowl and everything. So, I mean, I guess he could be great if they fix that, but like...
It's a swing for a home run.
Yeah, I guess.
If he puts it together, he's going to be elite. He's like 6'5".
But like the Packers don't need a receiver.
He's 6'5" with
for like
4.33 speed. Like that's...
Well, yeah, like his intangibles are great, but
incredible.
You kind of need a player that is gonna produce now. I don't think he's gonna.
And
produce
he can.
now.
He can.
Like,
It'll
be risk.
It really
I think
depends.
it'll be big risk.
He's more likely to produce with Aaron Rodgers than
with anyone else. Yeah,
so
I agree.
I like the pick personally, and I like them not going receiver in the first round because all the ones worth a first round pick were gone at that point. So anyway,
unless they would have moved up, but like I don't know. I did really love the Jets draft. At least.
So you said Watson was your least favorite?
I don't know if he was my least favorite. It was just a rant, I feel like, at that point.
Yeah.
I did really like the Jets. I did like Sauce Gardner at 4. I hated the Stingley at 3. I would say that. I think he isn't really worth a third-round pick. But the Texans like to reach. They're not a really great drafting team except for Deshaun Watson. So, I mean, I kind of...
Derek Stingley is going to be incredible.
But, I think I'll say that. But
so good.
Yeah. On to the NBA.
Dude's going to be Stephon Gilmore.
Our first round, this is our recap of the first round of what we had. So
you want to read all the numbers? Do you want me to run through it?
Yeah, you could run through them. I'm not going to read numbers.
Okay, so the Suns beat the Pelicans in 6 after getting Devin Booker back. Adam said Suns in 4. I said Suns in 5. So close. Mm-hmm. The Mavs beat the Jazz in 6. They dominated at the end. I got Mavs in 6 right. Adam said Jazz in 7. Too much trust in Gobert.
Yep.
Warriors beat Nuggets in 5. Adam said Warriors in 7. I said Nuggets in 7. After the first game, I knew that I was going to be wrong. Mm-hmm. The Grizzlies beat the T-Wolves in 6. We both said Grizzlies in 6. So
yeah, we got that one right.
The Heat beat the Hawks in 5, and they didn't have Jimmy Butler for that. So that's rough for the Hawks. We both said Heat in 7. The Sixers
trade too much credit, bro.
Yeah. That was rough for him. The Sixers beat the Raptors in 6, which Adam got right. I said Sixers in 5. The Bucks beat the Bulls in 5. We gave the Bulls not quite enough credit. We both said Bucks sweep. And then Celtics sweep the Nets. So you said Nets in 7. I said Celtics in 7. So we did pretty even on that.
That was the weirdest one. Is that all the ones that we thought were going to be sweeps at least lasted 1 or 2 more games.
The only
one that
sweep
we didn't
I thought for sure was going 7. But
yeah, like. That's crazy. That the only sweep the only sweep was the one that we both had in 7.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny.
So round 2 is kicked off. All the series are through one game. The Bucks and Celtics. The Bucks won game 1 by 12. No one shot very well, but Giannis on an off night had 24, 13, and 12. So there's that. Game 2 is today as we record this on Tuesday. The Warriors and Grizzlies. The Warriors won game 1 by 1. Draymond Green got ejected on a controversial flagrant 2 in the second quarter. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 33 and 10. Ja had 34, 10 and 9. Poole had 31, 9 and 8 efficiently off the bench. That's insane. Steph and Clay weren't themselves on offense, but had back-to-back stops at the end to clinch the game. So
Clay even missed 2 straight free throws to ice it, and they still got the.
But then clamped at the end.
You know?
He recognized the play they were running immediately and sold out on stopping Ja's layup. So that was great defense.
Man,
what do you think about the Draymond flagrant? Almost everyone is saying it wasn't. I understand it. I would have called it a flagrant 1, but when you see the right angle, he comes down and slaps him in the face pretty hard, and then it looks like he pulls him down by his jersey. He says he was trying to hold him up. So
yeah, no, it was definitely pulling him.
I kind of believe him because when he hit the ground, he was still holding his jersey and checking on him and trying to get him up.
He picked him up afterwards, but he was the one that he was falling because he pulled him.
I don't think he meant to yank him down, personally. I think it should have been a flagrant 1. Flagrant 2 is too much.
I mean, Draymond has been notoriously not the cleanest basketball player.
That was a reputation thing.
So
if someone else did that, they wouldn't have been tossed.
Yeah, so I think that's majority of
which is a problem.
He got tossed.
You can't ref based on reputation, especially since if you get 4 flagrant points in the NBA playoffs.
I think it was more of a malice thing. I think it makes sense.
If someone else did that, they wouldn't get ejected.
But it's also you kind of know Draymond's intentions, where it's if he says he didn't do something, but it's
he wasn't trying to hurt a guy.
Yeah, I mean, if you said that, I think it's fine.
Anyway,
I don't.
If
really
you get
care
4 flagrant points in the NBA playoffs, you're suspended a game, as Draymond knows. So that's a big deal because he has 2 now. So if he gets another flagrant 2 or 2 more flagrant 1s, he's suspended a game. Mm-hmm. So he's going to appeal to the league, and they might knock it down to a flagrant 1, but we'll see.
Yeah.
That game 2 is also tonight. The Sixers and Heat. The Heat won game 1 by 14. No Joel Embiid. His return is still unclear. I would assume he's back game 3, but I don't really know. Mm-hmm. Harden, even without Embiid, is still at 0 games with 20 or more shots as a 76er. He just doesn't look good.
Man.
He looks slow. He doesn't look like Rockets Harden. I don't know. It's a shame, but
I feel like that's always notoriously the Sixers is that they always look so good on paper, and then once they get to actually playing,
yeah, I'm gonna hold to it until I'm proved wrong by him playing. The Nets won the trade.
Oh man.
Okay, right now neither of them won the trade.
Yeah,
but
they both traded.
I still
for
believe in
players,
Ben Simmons. I still believe in him. Anyway, Hero had
both losses. Yeah.
Hero had 25 and 7 off the bench. Game 2 should be Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. And then the Mavericks and Suns. The Suns won game 1, 121-14, despite the fact that Luka Doncic had 45, 12, and 8. Luka Doncic he's one of the best playoff performers of all time so far. This is his second playoffs, I want to say. And he's just incredible in the playoffs. It's unbelievable. Well, the Suns shot really well as a team.
Don't the Suns still not have Booker back?
He was back.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah. The Suns won despite Luka dropping 45, 12, and 8, which really doesn't bode well for the Mavericks for the rest of the series. The Suns shooting over 50% as a team, I believe, is more sustainable than Luka dropping 45-point near triple-doubles. Mm-hmm. As great as Luka is. But
yeah.
So we get a little bit of a cheat sheet with one game in, but do you want to make our predictions here?
Yeah, let's make predictions. Okay. Do you want to start?
Yeah, I think... Yeah, I'll go backwards because I'm not unsure on the first one.
Okay.
I think that the Suns beat the Mavericks, and as much as I really love the Mavericks and Luka and Brunson, I think it only takes them 5.
I was going to say the same.
Yeah.
So we both thought Suns at 5. Okay.
Sixers and Heat. For this, I'm going to assume Joel Embiid comes back game 3, and I think that they're going to force it to 7. Yeah. Okay, if Embiid comes back before game 4, I'll go Sixers and 7. If not, it's going to be Heat in 5.
I'm going to say Heat in 6 regardless.
Okay.
So, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, that's stupid of me to just not make a pick. Sixers and 7. Warriors, Grizzlies. Man, if the Grizzlies didn't win that game, I don't know.
I know. Well, that's the thing is so scary. For the Grizzlies,
no Draymond. Jaren Jackson Jr.
everything wrong.
Played amazing.
And they still won.
It's hard to imagine them winning a game after that. But I'm going to give them some credit because they're a really fun team that can catch fire. And the Warriors, I don't know, man. I want to call it a sweep, but I also don't. I'm going to go Warriors in 6. I think they close it out on their home floor.
Well, this was like, what was it last game? I think it was the Jazz and Mav, where it was like the Jazz did everything right and they still lost to the Mavericks, and the Mavericks still had like almost everything wrong. Or
Yeah,
something.
the Mavericks.
No, I think it was the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets almost did
yeah,
everything right,
and Jokic was balling,
and then they still
just
like
couldn't do it. Yeah,
they still couldn't win. So I think that's the thing that I think this game kind of told what the series is going to be.
Yeah, we get a little cheat sheet, but
yeah, I think Warriors in 5.
Yeah,
but
okay,
man.
And then Bucks Celtics. I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna make a hot take. Bucks in 4 sweep.
Really?
Yep. You know the Celtics. Everyone was hyping them up after destroying the needy, like the crippling Nets.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the Bucks. The Bucks, they don't play around. They're getting it in 4.
I'm pretty sure Chris Middleton is missing this whole series. I think the Celtics win.
No.
In
the Celtics ain't winning.
I want to say 6. I just can't imagine them closing it on the Bucks floor. I'm going to go bold here. I think the Celtics aren't losing again. Celtics in 5.
Celtics in 5?
I love Giannis.
So
but
Bucks
just,
in 4, Celtics in 5.
They're not going to shoot that bad again. They're not.
You think Giannis is going to go lose 4 straight?
I think he's going to play incredible. I think Drew Holiday will play fine. Just without Middleton, and the Celtics are going to bounce back.
Did you see the
Celtics
Bucks Nets last year when they were down 2-0?
Mm-hmm.
What Giannis did?
Yeah, I saw.
Man, okay.
Did you see what the Celtics just did to those Nets?
Yeah, but that's not the same Nets. That was a completely different scenario.
I think the Nets this year, at the end of the year,
I
look
think the
pretty
Nets
good.
were way better last year than this year. But anyways,
The Celtics.
man,
I'd be surprised if the Celtics don't win the title, or at least the Eastern Conference. They look like the best team by far right now. They just had a bad shooting game, so we'll see.
Man,
But
I think that's
yeah,
the end.
the NHL playoffs started, but we don't really have time for that.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
That's about all the time that we have. On behalf of Adam and I, we want to say thank you for listening once again. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Sports and Stuff Show, on Twitter at SNS_show, and on TikTok at Sports and Stuff Show. Make sure to catch this episode on the University Pulse from 12 to 1, which I guess you already are. But after this, I guess we'll be on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube.
And Spotify, I think, too.
YouTube and Spotify, so make sure to catch those. And I assume we'll probably try to upload them at the same time, but
yeah,
just go with the flow as the summer goes.
Yep.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you. I mean, that's you. So, yeah. Thank you again, and we will see you from Zoom probably on the next one. So,
Peace.